This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Who said he felt a tire going down? He came in for a turn 2, a crash. Shane Meal started in the back due to unapproved adjustments after the impound, and he had climbed up to, I believe, about 27th spot.
I think Jimmy Johnson ran over that piece of roll bar that he's burning up the wheel, the steering wheel.
All by himself.
Yeah, down into turn 1 real hard. Car just didn't ever get it. He just came out from under him. I think if you watch, Jimmy Johnson comes along here kind of lurking along trying to figure out where Shane's going to go. You see this roll bar come flying out of the back of the car here. The piece of holds the rear bumper in place. And there's Jimmy coming right there. And I'm not sure if he hit it or not. I think he may have hit it and knocked it down the racetrack. Guaranteed starting spot, so you'll gamble a little bit with a setup. Trouble in turn 4.
Derek Cope has blown up in turn 3. No caution as of yet. Looks like...
Oh, down here again, guys. Turn 2, the 11 cars around.
Menard. And now the caution flag waves.
Man, they're going... You take 3.
At lap 25. Here's a look at it from up on high.
Menard up on the outside there. They just make a little contact.
It looked like David Strimming, the 14 car, got loose, and his car walked up the racetrack, got into the side of the 11 car.
And we've seen that
dead battery.
Caution is out, trouble down in 1. Oh, it is Casey Kane.
Was running in 3rd position. That almost looks exactly like his Nextel Cup car.
Yeah, I'm fine. It just knocked my helmet. Trying to get on my head.
I'll bet it.
This looks like right in the middle of turn 1 and 2. Very possibly, maybe a tire went down on him.
Well, let's see. We've gone, that was what, 50 laps, right? At 52 laps. That's a pretty long run on tires. I don't know if we've had any left.
Walker in the 38 about ran out of racetrack. It looks like Curtis Davis in the 0 did run out of racetrack. Caution is out.
It's the 4th one of the night.
Come to the line. Get some tires on it, guys, first. Let's look at everything. He said the tire blew on it.
Now that's his dad, Johnny Davis, who is the crew chief as well.
And it looks like the left front tire is what he might be talking about.
Will be the recipient of the free pass.
Kenny Wallace's view. That's Curtis Davis just ahead.
All clear.
There you go. You see it blow out right there.
When that happens.
Clear. All clear.
More likely on the left side he had a tire.
This race.
I don't really care to get back in it myself. I'd rather just call it a day at this point.
All right, thanks. Trouble on the 64, Jeremy Mayfield.
He might have had a little help, Steve, but the result was he got up into the safer barrier in turn 2.
I don't think he had any help. Looked like he just lost it. Looked like the back end just snapped around on it.
Or there was a tight...
One of those laps back in the 1 car.
Now,
on the bottom right here.
There's Mayfield right there on the inside of the racetrack under Martin Truex.
Up, 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 and around she goes.
We've seen it how many times? We've
Just
already
got
seen it a
sucked
dozen
around.
times down in 1 and 2 already in this race.
So Mayfield slides up into Truex and pays the price. Fidoa does not pit. Now it could spin. It's Jimmy Johnson, turn 4. Johnson bounces it off the wall. And this finally brings out the caution.
Thanks a lot.
I just gotta believe there's oil
Come on, buddy. The whole field made it through there, man. Don't worry about it.
And Johnson will go a 2nd lap down as Kevin Harvick leads. A lot has happened here in 2 laps. There's Tim Fidoa sliding up into the fence.
He was just way up the racetrack.
He gets in it and can't get out. He gets all that debris on the tires and gets up that high and it just gets in the fence.
Caution, car 2, turn 2.
Car gets around and it's got a right rear tire down, so I'm not so sure if maybe he didn't have some kind of tire issue himself.
He did not pick a good night to have that happen because he comes in here 2nd to points. Remember the race, mid-race, Greg Biffle had a pit stop penalty all the way to the rear of the field. He's up in 5th. Elliott Weber gets loose and hits the wall. This should bring the caution out. It will bring the caution out.
Man, he just got behind, he got up behind Biffle, got arrow tight, and then it snapped loose.
Elliott Sadler brings out the 8th caution flag of the night.
I don't think I've ever seen this racetrack this unpredictable, where a car looks
Here's what happens to Elliott Sadler.
Now watch him. He gets up here on the outside of Biffle. He gets a little wiggle right there when he made it, kind of came out from behind Biffle. Looks like the air messed with the car a little bit and got him sideways.
Yeah, there was no contact between the two. Just
pretty much, I think what happened right there when he was in behind Biffle, when he came out, the car got arrow tight and it made it push loose, snapped with him. Off turn 2, and here comes Newman. Hello, Newman.
Caution is out. Not what Kyle Busch is wanting to see.
Yellow flag with 34 laps to go, and Ryan Newman charging toward the front, Matt.
Exactly.
Where he hit the brakes and spun it.
Oh, got a car around. I think it's a 20 car.
Oh, Denny Hamlin.
Oh, hold on, Denny, and don't come down the hill now, buddy.
We just spun into, just hold the brakes.
Yo.
Got away with that one.
Well,
We did not hit anything with these 4 tires. Just drive it on around, Denny.
And
he just got sucked around, looked like. It's just another one of those areas of the track where grip seems to come and go.
there's smoke from the volcano right here.
Underneath somebody like we've seen so many times, and up the hill he goes.
Right there in the middle of 1 and 2.
And who did he hit?
Paul Menard.
Poor old Paul.
Look
Man,
at him splitting him.
And we joke about Menard because it seems that Mike Bliss.
Oh, got trouble, turn 2. Bunch of cars going around.
John Wood, 47.
And Brett Sherman toward the back of the pack. And the self-cleaning banking.
It's just another one of those deals. They went in there, looked like side by side, and it sucked the 47 around.
And that list I gave you were the Busch Series regulars who have won this race. Watch the 47 outside of Brent Sherman's 58.
They're making a little contact there, and you see it was actually the other way around. The 58 wiggles down low, just like we've seen time and time again, and gets into the car on the outside.
And I have to believe the car that continues.
7 laps to go.
This battle right here between Kenny Wallace and the 22, Ashton Lewis Jr. and the 25. This battle continues to go on for 10th place.
Well,
7 to go.
It's that side-by-side racing that has not worked out too well for most guys tonight. So I'd be real cautious if I was Ashton Lewis down there in the bottom. And here comes JJ going to make it 3 wide. I know that won't work.
And Ashton Lewis Jr. in the 25 car, he is our 5th place man in points.
We're watching this 10th place battle because up front Kyle Busch is pulling away. He's 4/10 ahead of Sterling Marlin, 4/10 of a second.
I give a attaboy to Sterling and his crowd for the move they made to get him up there. That's worked out fine just for him.
Now, how about the 3rd place car, Ryan Newman, Matt?
Newman not able to make much of a gain on leader Kyle Busch, but you have to be impressed with this program. They began back on March 1st building race cars. Roy McCauley, like we told you earlier, they're trying to use this tool to help Ryan Newman on Sundays, but they're also trying to help a lot of crew members here on Saturdays trying to learn this sport. But they're also going to help teammate Travis Quapple. They're going to run an ARCA event at Pocono so he can get more experience on that triangled racetrack next month.
That's what you can do when you got a lot of resources and a lot of people. You can get your drivers the time on the track they need with good equipment.
4 laps to go, and our point leaders on pit road. Carl Edwards is going to fall from the lead lap. And some of that 180-point lead he came in here with are actually going to fall way down. Is he going to the garage? Nope. Going to stay out there and limp around. He's 20-some, not from the lead lap, he's 20-some laps down. He won't lose the point lead. That's where I think I was going with that.
We just saw Kevin Harvick, that 21 car, the orange car, move up into the 14th position. Remember, has a little fresher tires than anyone else. 3 laps to go. You can see Kyle Busch in the 5, Darrell. He has moved up the racetrack now.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up call on his part from his spotter to help him out a little bit. They're going to catch a little lap traffic here. That's not going to help him any.
Moved up, but he can't move away from Sterling Marlin.
Actually, that slowed down both Sterling and the 5 car. That line closed up.
2 more, man. 2 more.
2 to go.
And with that lap traffic, Kyle Busch picked up 1/10 of a second on Marlin, and that may be the difference.
Tell you what, 198 laps
Just
through
keep
this
digging
race.
at 39, trying to get up there and get the 40th fifth. Just keep digging.
3 of our top 5 just ran the fastest lap of this race about 5 laps ago. Business has picked up.
Gets cool and fast here in the nighttime. White
Bring her
flag.
back home, buddy. Bring her back home.
1 lap to go. J.J. Yaley just squirreled up Ashton Lewis and almost turned him around.
Kyle Busch halfway down the backstretch, half a lap to go. See Rick Hendrick, car owner on the left.
And here he comes, joining Tim Richmond as back-to-back May Busch Series winners at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch in the Lowe's Chevrolet, and they wrecked in turn 4. We saw smoke, and there's the volcano erupting, and it's Yaley.
J.J. Yaley in the 18 car comes within a quarter of a lap. Now remember, the caution was displayed. The field was frozen at that point, but that did not affect our top 5 or 6.
And Yaley will come across the finish line with another battered Joe Gibbs race car.
That's about 8 or 9 for the 2 weeks.
For one team, not for on the whole field. That's for one team.
Joe Gibbs Racing.
Right.
Kyle Busch gets his 6th career series win. His first this year. In fact, it's his first top 10 finish this year in 5 starts. He'll start 6th tomorrow night in the Coke 600.
Good job, guys. Good job, Jim. Good job.
That's Rick Hendrick, car owner, congratulating Jim Long.
You know, he could have a clean sweep here this weekend. Truck race, Busch race, and he's running good for tomorrow night's race.
You know what? I want to congratulate Jim Long as well. It's been a long time since Jim Long was in victory lane. Good job, Jim Long, and that 5 bunch.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.